How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of mystery beer, courtesy of my boy, Steven. Yeah, he's been popping off these mystery beers quite often as of late. And what do we have here? Who knows? Kind of looks like lager. Looks like clear beer from a distance. We'll see how it kind of hashes out. Got a little sweet masking tape adhesive on it, so that's going to make it taste even better. So what do we have? First, we have Psychopath Level Wrapped mystery beer. Love it. Over here, what do we have? That could be a couple different things. Berliner, Saison. I'm thinking like crafty, unfiltered lager. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting. Although that head, in the way it's crumbling, makes me kind of lean into kind of tart, acidic, sour-esque Berliner or mixed culture. We'll see what's what. But it's got that soft golden glow to it, soft carbonation. Yeah, looks the part. Looks the part of a sour. Let's put it that way. Let's get a nose. What is that? It's a lemon lime Jolly Rancher. It's a lemon lime. It smells exactly like a lemon lime Jolly Rancher if they forgot to dose it with enough sugar. So it's got this lemon lime thing going on. It's sour. It's tart. I think it's a mixed culture beer. I think it's something with Brett C. You typically don't see that in a can. So I'm probably going to end up going on like a Berliner. A mixed culture Berliner. Can we go that way? It's got this ever so slightest bit of soft sulfuriness to it. But it really is this kind of tart, acidic, lemon lime thing that is just, it's kind of like, I don't know how to put it. Okay, here we go. So remember when your mom or you, or whatever, I'm appealing to old people here, so bear with me. When you used to make the ghetto real lemonade, and by ghetto real, I mean instead of using powdered like lemonade mix, you use the lemon juice in the squeezy lemon. Remember the little squeezy lemon with the green top with the leaves, and you'd pop it open? That, and you put the sugar in, or you put you squeeze the little lemon thing in there, but you didn't have enough, and it would start farting at the end. It's like, and you start doing that to the water, and you go, fuck, man, I don't have enough lemon juice to make the lemonade I wanted. I already put the water in. I have too much water. So then you just add less sugar, because you don't want to just be sugar water. So you want to try to find some kind of balance there. So it's basically like a watered-down version of that ghetto lemon squeezable green toppy thing with not as much sugar in it. It's exactly what it smells like to me, with a little bit of sulfur vibes. And there's something else to it, like a peach kind of vibe to it. So maybe you had a little peach lemonade mixer you threw in there. I don't know. Anyway, we're diving in. Cheers. I wasn't ready for that. It's acidic. It's tart. No. There's an acidity to it, but it's very, 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 very tart. For me. Let's put it that way. Of course. Someone's outside using the old fucking leaf blower right outside my window. Anyway. Second sip, not nearly as aggressive. I just wasn't set up for that. I didn't think it was going to get that big. So, take that. Take that what I originally said. Translate it to the taste. But here's where it kind of gets a little bit, not sideways, but different. More tart than I thought it would be. That lemon lime thing, it's still there. There isn't much sweetness. There's a decent amount of coriander in this. This is somebody doing their version of uber traditional Goza. I'm not getting a big kind of salinity off of this. It has to be a Goza. There's a decent amount of coriander in this. It has to be a Goza. Has to be. And I like it. I mean, it's a little bit too tart for me, but I like that kind of surprise it gave me with the tartness. It has to be an American version, unless this is some kind of Euro person that started putting this stuff in lager cans. Or 16-ounce cans. Yeah. So, there's something I'm missing, too. I don't know what it is. It could be that just coriander playing off that kind of lemon lime acidity from the beer itself. So, what is this? This is somebody's version of a Goza, but I don't think it's all of that mineral, all that salty. There's a decent amount of coriander. I gotta go with some added citrus, added lemon lime kind of citrus thing, because it's just too big for that to come from kind of a yeast. And you can sit and be like, hey, maybe it's a little bit of Brett involved, blah, 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 blah. And it's 16-ounce can. This kind of beer, I don't think it's Brett. I think it's a citrus addition, a lemon lime addition. So lemon, coriander, Goza. What's the ABV on this? .48. Cinnamon. That's what I was missing. I think there's cinnamon in this. I have a really hard time with cinnamon. So I think there might actually be cinnamon in this too. Oh, it's Buttonwoods. Okay. Steven sent off a bunch of their stuff. Okay. Sent off a bunch of their stuff. And this is the first sour I'm having from these guys. So this is their Strange. This be a mixed media sour. Whatever the fuck that means. It's a key lime, coconut, and black pepper. Key lime, that's your citrus I was talking about. Coconut, sorry, didn't really get it. Your black pepper is what I was confusing with that coriander. And that cinnamon, I believe. Yeah, I took a stab at that cinnamon last second to try to sound cool, but I was wrong. There's no date on this. I don't think I'd eat any of their cans. This is fun. Very acidic and very tart. I keep saying very acidic. I mean tart, but there is an acidity to it. But very tart. 6.1, so it was a full almost 1.5 off on this one. I like this. Oh, coconut's there. I fucked that. I missed that completely. Black pepper. I can see where I get that wrong. I thought that was coriander. And that cinnamon, I just took a stab at the last second. I still kind of get something weird in there I'm not quite putting my finger on. But yeah, I mean, was I on point? No. Was I leaps and bounds off? No. I called it a Goza just because I thought that coriander, that black pepper was coriander. And when you go coriander and something tart like this, I'm always going to lean into a Goza because sometimes people go really light on that salt component. But it was like a kettle sour. Let's put it that way. I should have said that so it would sound more correct. I'd have a little bit of leeway. But it's a fine beer. Let's put it this way. This is the third Buttonwoods beer I've had. And this is the best one I've had from these guys. The IPAs, the two other IPAs I've had, and you probably see those before this one goes up, was fine. I mean, they're missing something almost like a brewery that's growing. But this has this little bit of extra panache to it that kind of makes me kind of, I don't know, a little bit happy, a little bit fun, a little bit, I don't know. It's good. It's not, let's get to that. Is it one of the better mixed media sours that I've had as of late? It's number one because no one's ever used that verbiage before. Is it one of the better kettle sours that I've had as of late? It's in the conversation. It's not at the top. It's fun. I like it. It's tasty. I like that kind of jump from not expecting that level of tartness to taste. That little kind of shock to the system is a fun thing when you're not expecting it. So that had it going for it. I like the lemon component, lime component, in it. And it's just a fun beer. And it's one of those beers that's kind of, partly sunny, partly cloudy. You talk about a lot of these people that make these kind of kettle sours. Either they go super new school kind of pastry or old school. This has a lot of old school influence for it. So what it's doing well, and it's doing it in a fun way, albeit in a very messed with version. It still leans a little bit more traditional than new school. Value and availability, no idea. No anything about these guys. By the time this posts, I'll probably know more, but you guys let me know what's what and leave you with, if you like, what will you like this beer? If you like these new school kind of Berliners that are fucked with, but you still have a warm place in your heart for the old school. It has that, like I said, going for it. It has the kind of building blocks of what is traditional when it comes to these kind of Berliners, Gozas, but it has that little bit of twist on top of it. So, well, stay close to the roots, but at the same time, have a little fun. If you like that, you'll like this beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying, a little bit of a mixed media sour right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.